So the Air France and the KLM Group have just placed a significant order, which is the next milestone in a simplified fleet for the group. Air France has placed an order for an additional 10 Airbus A350-900 aircraft. Having taken delivery of their first A350 just a few months ago, and having 28 of these planes on order, this brings their total to 38 aircraft. So why the sudden incremental A350 order for their airline? Well, Air France recently made the decision to retire their fleet of A380s by the end of 2022. And having already retired their first A380, these new planes will act as a lower capacity replacement of the A380. Ordering 10 A350s to replace 10 A380s obviously represents a significant capacity reduction, although nowadays airlines are looking for smaller and more fuel efficient aircraft anyway. Air France has suffered huge issues with the A380s, particularly with their reliability, which is why they retired them sooner than initially expected. So the arrival of these new A350s will allow Air France to accelerate their retirement of their A340s, which should be out of their fleet by the first quarter of 2021. The group has announced a couple of years ago that they're going to be driving their plans for the fleet simplification by introducing newer generation aircraft. Ever since Ben Smith took over as CEO of the Air France-KLM Group, one of his goals has been to make a more centralized fleet planning decisions, because Air France and KLM's strategy for fleet renewal made very little sense previously. For example, both Air France and KLM separately had orders for both A350s and the 787s, which seems very inefficient. In the meantime, KLM will focus on the 787, while Air France will focus on the A350. Currently, KLM is working on simplifying their long-haul fleet to exclusively include the Boeing 777s and also the 787 Dreamliners, as the airline retires their A330s and 747s before 2025. Over at Air France, the goal is for the long-haul fleet to consist of 116 planes by 2023, including A330s, A350s, 787s and also the 777s. While not as simple as KLM, at least the fleet won't have the A340s and also the A380s at that particular time. So these simpler fleets will give the airlines greater operational flexibility, as well as the opportunity to achieve significant economies of scale, thanks to reducing the number of pilots qualifications to 3 by 2023. Also, this is a great news for Airbus. With the A350 pitched to compete against the 777, this latest order is more of an affirmation for Airbus's newest widebody model. In fact, at the end of November, there were 959 firm orders for the A350 family from 51 customers all over the world. The A350 also appealed to Emirates as they signed a deal for 50 A350s at the Dubai Air Show. At list price, the order is worth around $16 billion, and Emirates' newest version is set to feature a new premium economy class. So overall, I was expecting we'd see some sort of additional aircraft order given the retirement of the A380s. So this move makes perfect sense. The one-to-one replacement of the A380s with the A350s isn't quite surprising, given the smaller and more fuel-efficient planes just have better economics in most markets. With the commitment of an additional 10 A350s, the airline is most definitely satisfied with the 2 it has been operating so far. The aircraft seems to be a hit amongst many passengers already, with the Airbus press release confirming that the intention is for this order to go to Air France. It's actually quite saddening that we won't get to see an A350 in the KLM livery. I do find it interesting, though not really surprising, that Air France has decided to exclusively order the 900 variant of the A350 without any 1000s in their mix. So captains, do let me know what your thoughts are regarding this order in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Also, if you want to support the channel, then check out the PayPal link in the description. Like and subscribe for more aviation videos, and I'll catch you guys very soon.